Hey there, everybody. What's going on? It's Saiyan SC bringing you another replay cast. Our Zerg player up here in the top right hand corner. Yes, you read it correct. It is Flash. And in the top left, I don't know how to say that. It's a barcode account. This is from the ladder back in 2001 when Flash was playing random. He happened to get Zerg here, and he happened to be going against this S-rank Protoss player. So we'll see how he does. This is absolutely Flash's worst matchup, I have to imagine. The one that he knows the least, aside from maybe ZVZ or I don't know about PvP. I've seen him play some pretty decent PvPs. And he seems pretty good at that, but this is the one he's probably played the least. He's probably seen the least and knows the least well. It's a very intricate matchup between Protoss and Zerg, but I mean, Flash is a fantastic player. It doesn't matter what matchup you give him, doesn't matter what circumstances to begin the game. Oh, great blocking there on that first Zealot. He did go for a fast expand here, so he does have to slow this down a little bit. Try not to lose a drone. Oh my god, he almost lost that one. That was really, really scary. Looks like he's just gonna pull it straight over to the natural. As the links pop out, he should be safe. Does lose quite a bit of mining time there though, unfortunately, and this pressure will continue. Another Zealot here in the natural. Doesn't have a kill just yet. Keep watching both of these Zealots. It's tough to micro against this, not to mention try not to lose drones in this situation, but Flash has done a good job so far. He's got to bring the links up from behind. Great block there with the drone, but does pull that away as it is a low HP drone. The Zealot is about to die, and it does go down. One more Zealot going to try and tuck itself behind this main base mineral line. Does manage to get back there, but it was not a good trade. Great surround there from Flash. And a little bit of autopilot there, I think, from this barcode Protoss, just continuously sending the drone or the Zealots behind the mineral patches. This is also a great patch to hide behind. You put a Zealot right in that corner, you can cause a lot of mayhem. Maybe that's what he would have done had he been paying attention, not going behind there. Oh, runs by with two lings. Flash going for that early speed, just barely not able to get in with all of his lings. Gets blocked out. One ling looks like it happened to die there in the main base, and the cannon is now finished, so this ling probably not going to get too much done. Still going to run around in here, still be annoying. You don't really want Flash's one ling in your base. Looks like there was a pause, but coming back now to kill this probe. Lings with speed will pick that off very, very nice and quick. He spots the lair though. That lair is important. Immediately throwing down a creep colony in the main. That's interesting. Okay. Seeing that the Zealots are coming across the map. Oh, that was actually a drone trick to get one more unit out. Looks like he does it again here to try and get another unit. Or is this the Spire? Okay, that's actually the Spire now. That is something you can do if you are desperately low on supply. He does it again there. So making a few mistakes here. Flash, you know, microing lings inside the opponent's main. Forgetting perhaps to build an Overlord. Now he's got the surround with the lings. Not going too badly for him, but the Zealots are still going to win. Oh my god, these are so low. A couple more lings do pop out. He will just barely finish that last one off. This Zealot just killing it right now. How many kills does this have? 4 kills. Damn. And another Zealot going to come into the natural here. So Flash has got to pay attention to this Zealot as well. He cannot be losing drones right now. His third base is up, but it's a bit late. Nice pullback with that one drone. He even gets a good surround there. So really, really good job by Flash. The speed not really paying off for him in the early game, but it does help him to hold that. And now he's going to be able to get this third base up and running here pretty well. The Spire is done also. So managing to delay the barcode Protoss by a little bit. This Corsair is definitely late. So not going to be able to do any damage whatsoever with that Corsair. Scourge are going to pop out. We'll see if he actually kills it with the Scourge, because Scourge are going to be right here right now. And here comes that Corsair. Scourge are en route. Will he be able to get it right off the bat? It looks like he might be able to. Oh, it's really close. Hot pursuit here. Oh, I think he gets this, right? It's so close, actually. I think he needs to click ahead of it just a little bit. Yeah, right-clicking on it seems like it's not going to connect. He does have to pull away. That was really, really close, though. Almost losing that first Corsair, which is a huge, huge deal. Now going to lose these two Zealots, and you know, the Barcode Protoss, he's done a good job of kind of slowing Flash down with these Zealot attacks, but now they're just becoming wasteful. Two Zealots at this timing, not going to do much. The Ling speed, of course, has been done for a long time. We've got quite a few hatches up now. He's definitely going to have, you know, his 8 Lings to be able to deal with that. Those two Zealots very, very efficiently. So a little bit wasteful there. Not going to hold it against him, though. He is playing against an absolute legend. Got to be a bit stressful. Going to throw down a couple more gateways here in the main, and we're going to continue on in this game. 3 hatches down in the bottom center, or the right center right, excuse me. And I haven't seen a Hydralisk den just yet, which is a little concerning. No Hydralisk den. We've got armor on the way here. Armor for the mutas, so we may end up seeing a big swell of mutas coming here soon. Oh no! Missing an Overlord here at the 3rd base. I doubt we have Overlord speed here as well. Sunken Colony is on the way, but it will end up getting picked off. There's the Overlord coming now. But 5 Corsairs coming up here. He does manage to get the DT just barely in time. There's the Corsair going down as well. Few more Scourge coming in, but not able to connect. Here we go. Gets another one. 3 Corsairs only now. Losing those 2 is a pretty big deal, but he did manage to get a few drone kills with that DT. Managed to delay some mining as well, so pretty worthwhile overall. I just wish he wouldn't have lost those Corsairs. Just pull them back. Once the DT dies, they're not going to really get too much done, and you really need to hit a critical mass here in order to fight off the mutas properly and take good trades against Scourge, because there's a lot of Scourge out now. That +1 armor is going to be negating the +1 attack, which I assume is done for the Corsairs. Yes, it is. And mutas are looking for the dive into the main. Let's follow the mutas here. I think we're actually going to just go for it. A little bit of an Ogre Zerg gamer move, but a Archon is in production. First cannon going to go down really, really quickly here. That's not the best connections with the Scourge. He could have cloned those a little bit better to kill every single Corsair, but messes it up slightly. Is going to pay the price there. Not able to break the main. This is a really great main to break, actually, because you can see the buildings are so clumped up. How do you get the Archon back here? I guess you can go around the top, maybe through here. I don't know if that's even possible, but yeah, if you get in here, kill all the Corsairs, kill these 2 cannons, and park your mutas over here, I think you're just there forever. I don't think that the Protoss player can ever dislodge you from that location, not with Archons anyway. And that would just mean, you know, losing main base mining. You have to go for a counterattack or something like that. And there's already a bunch of sunken colonies here on Flash's side. He's actually blocking his own gas here, which is funny. It looks really, really silly, but I don't know what to say about that. It's kind of crazy. Maybe he kills this sunken later when he wants to actually mine gas there. The sunken positioning is pretty good if you're trying to defend against Zealots, but if you're trying to mine from that spot, it's really not good. Now, Zealot Archon trying to come across the map here, but mutas are being utilized brilliantly now by Flash. Does pull them away from the Archons as well, not allowing them to take any hits, keeping the Scourge alive as well, so that these Corsairs can never actually fight. This is not too many Corsairs, and the Scourge will take them out very, very quickly. There we go, eating one shot from the Archon as he takes the third base. Or as the Protoss player takes the third base, excuse me. And, oh, it's going to try and dive. Oh, man, that's not working out for him either. Losing a few Scourge here for free. The Archons doing their work. What are we at for upgrades now? We've got +1. +1 armor is nearly complete. +1 armor for the Zerg is on the way as well. He's actually killing 2 of his own sunken colonies. Oh, excuse me. Never mind. Why didn't he just kill the one that was already damaged? I don't get that. That's kind of funny. But he doesn't kill that one. And maybe the mining is better with this one here. I don't know. I don't know about that, but we do have one sunken gun. Now he can finally mine gas here. I imagine that's going to be for lurkers. Where are the lurkers? Okay, we got lurkers over here at the natural. Not too many drones over this location, but he's actually predicted his moves pretty well here. He's going to throw down another building right up here in the front. That is a creep colony, just trying to block some space here. Now, all of the mutas have been killed, but with 3 lurkers in this position, oh god, he could get a brilliant storm there. Oh, he storms his own Corsairs, unfortunately, but he does manage to pick off most of the lurkers. Looks like he does not want to re-engage this, though. I feel like if he just brought another storm up, he storms this, he could dive on top of these sunkens and actually probably win the game. But meanwhile, hidden base down here at the bottom center. Flash, wicked man, he's going to sneak a little basey poo down here in the bottom center, transferring a ton of drones as well. Oh man, this is gonna be really painful for our Protoss if he doesn't find out about the space pretty soon. He's actually sending zealots down here to the bottom right. Will he send them to the bottom center, though? That's not what you expect. That's really not where you expect a base to be. Meanwhile, his 4th base is coming up. He's actually, looks like, thinking about taking this base as well and basically securing the entire quadrant of this map. Top left quadrant is in the hands of the Protoss. Some Lings heading out on the map, trying to look for a denial on a base, but 2 cannons already done. We've got a ton of zealots here. That's not going to do anything for Flash at this moment. I would say our Protoss in a very favorable position at this point. Should be able to take this game with that 4th base coming up. He just needs to find this, really. As long as he finds that base, I would say his position is excellent. Oh, a drop here in the main. How many kills do we have on this DT? 0. So Flash pulling away very, very crisply, keeping his drone count healthy. You can see 61 drones to 59 probes. So actually ahead of the Protoss in that regard. Has his hive done. He is getting multiple upgrades right now. Adrenal glands. Wow, he doesn't have muscular augments yet. So no Hydralisk speed, even though he already has the lurker upgrade. So kind of recognizing that his opponent was going to go for a huge timing attack, realizing that the only thing that could hold on was those lurkers. So he makes the right decision, holds on, and now going to get fill out the remainder of the upgrades. We've even got adrenal glands here and the defiler mound as well. So pumping up to late game, but on 3 bases with a 4th hidden. This is not a recommended strategy, you guys. Generally, you want to get a ton of Hydras, kind of take map control a little bit away from the Protoss, and then try to take a main base, try to take a natural, something like that, lurker up on the high ground maybe, and then go into a hive play. But Flash kind of going in a different direction, sensing that he's behind, finding a way to get those bases up regardless of his position. We've got 2 cannons coming down here. They will finish down in the bottom left. This is a sneaky play. I really haven't seen this much. I've seen it a lot where Protoss will build cannons like right here, just build like 5 cannons right there and then take this base. But I haven't really seen someone creep with cannons towards the base from below. That's a little bit funny. Now We've got more zealots heading down here to the bottom right. You know, all that our protoss players thinking about right now is just, hey, I'm on 4 base, about to be 5, and I've got Flash completely stuck on 3 bases. So as long as I make sure he doesn't get a 4th, I should win. But unfortunately for him, he just still does not know about this base. It's crazy that he has not spotted this yet. He's basically seen every base except for this, right? He knows about this one. He's been there. He's got a base down here. He's scouting this. He just hasn't scouted this yet, which is so painful for him. I think he wins this game almost 100% if he killed that off a little bit earlier. Now, we've got some lings making their way into the bottom left, but are going to be deflected here. And that's still half the map. If he takes this base here and these 2 bases here, that is half the map, and you cannot allow a Protoss player to have half the map. So we'll have to see Flash burst out here pretty soon and start to take to knock bases down on the side of Protoss. Otherwise, he's just going to be in a bad position for the remainder of this game. Another base going down here in the bottom right. Protoss has done a pretty good job of keeping tabs on that, but now it's going to be Flash snagging that base. Not too much here in the natural Flash. I feel like that potentially bustable, actually. It's like 1 spore at the 3rd. Very smart play. A spore here as well, and a spore here. So Flash in the habit of making spores at every base. I like it. More lurkers coming down. We do have storms and observers to deal with this, but he doesn't really feel like, looks like, breaking through this kind of entrenched lurker position at the moment. He's gonna try and push up a little bit now, putting the overlords on top of the spore colony is pretty funny. It really does help out to prevent, you know, dragoons from running up and just shooting it down. I've seen a lot of Protoss players do that because it's just so difficult to deal with a Zerg who's turtling up with spores like this. But he's not going to do it for now. He's just instead rotating around. He's keeping his army together here. Adding on more bases. Adding on more gateways down here in the bottom left as well. I'd like to see him add robos. There we go. Robos down here in the bottom left. So this guy's doing everything right so far. And Flash is just having a very hard time. He's finally got this base up in the top, or in the bottom right-hand corner. And he's trying to deny bases here, but look at that. 3 cannons finish up just in the nick of time. Gonna be able to deal with these few lings. And a push back once again, just kind of get on top of Flash. There's the first plague of the night. Gets a pretty good amount of zealots and dragoons there. Still not going to try and break through this. We've only got 2 lurkers here, but we do have the defiler, which is very important. That defiler can throw down a couple of dark storms. Makes all the difference in the world. Do we still not know about this base? Oh my god, here we go. Zealot coming down. He's gonna see this. Oh, that is a heartbreaker, man. You see that base and how much has already been mined here? Look at that. We're nearing mine out level actually for Flash. This is not going to last that much longer. Actually, excuse me, it's at 900. 1500 is the regular amount of minerals there. So not quite at that level yet, but that's still very painful when you see it. Comes down, he actually kills this base here, and he's gonna get on top of the high ground. Now, if he can kill this base in the bottom right, I still think it's a pretty easy win from that position. Lurkers popping out en masse here. There we go. Got some dark swarms, and this is a mostly dragoon army, so this is going to go pretty poorly for our Protoss at this point. Now being forced to back away down to just 154 supply. Good holds here by Flash, and the retreating army is in a bit of a pickle now. He's got some storms here and he can cast them, but a lot of this army is going to go down, getting completely surrounded here. Pincer move from both angles, killing off a ton of Templar. He's going to immediately go for the counterattack here. And actually, there's not that much. I thought there would be more cannons on this base, because this is a very important location to hold at this point. He's got quite a few cannons over here. You can see how many we got, like 7 cannons. We got 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 7 cannons here as well. They're just not bunched up like you'd like them to be. Some lurkers gonna run up here with the Dark Swarm, actually starting to breach this location. We've got good storms coming down. Zealots are forming up to try and deal with this, but actually no observer in this area to kill that last remaining couple of lurkers. He's got to pull these probes away, send them up here to 12 o'clock. All right, he's just gonna let them all die, unfortunately, down to just 53 probes. That's probably okay at this point. He's still got good mining. You know, the saturation's not amazing up here, but he doesn't really need amazing saturation. He needs to save this base, though. Oh, that storm is insane. Good God, how many kills was that? 11 kills on this one Templar alone. Looks like he gets up here and deals with the Defiler, at least. Where are the observers, man? You really need observers here. Cannot be going without observers. Forced to send out a bunch of storms to deal with just those 2 lurkers on the ramp. Not a good situation. As Flash snags another base, he's gonna go ahead and grab that mineral only, and this one as well, it seems. There's the observer. Needs to bring that back with the army. There's 2 more now, so he has rectified the situation. 2 Dark Templar gonna join the fray here as he tries to take this low ground. Unfortunately, though, Flash is gonna get right on top of that. Meanwhile, we've got an attack over here in the mineral only, trying to take this high ground away from him, but Flash, the lurker spines are so good here. He's trading out very, very efficiently, and the army is really starting to disappear now for our barcode Protoss. Oh, these are pretty good storms, but Dark Swarm plus Ling all in your face, dealing a ton of damage. Wish you would have made these into Archons. These are very precious units right now, and Archons are really the way to go in this type of situation when there's Dark Swarm out. The Dragoons are going to do so little for your army. They kind of suck versus Lings, to be honest. They aren't good against Plague. Plague just wrecks them. Archons are going to be so much more bang for your buck. It's like a little drop over here. Managed to get a bunch of kills. Whoa. I don't know how many that is, but judging by the blood splatter, quite a few. He's going to go for another drop. 1 zealot in there, so not going to get too much damage done with that. Dropping the drone count to about even at this point, so not too bad. He does need to take the space, though. God, that's been a long time trying to take that location. Also needs to stop draining units right now and get his army together. More Archons being morphed. This is the mass Archon style that I'd like to see. Only 1 Reaver here. He needs to make a few more Reavers too. That really helps in breaking these locations and securing these bases as well. Gonna come down, deal with this. Nexus can now be thrown down. This is a complete split map at this point, with just about every base possible for the Protoss player to take has already kind of been taken, except for that bottom left. This is scary. That is so many Archons. And what are the upgrades right now? We've got 3-2-3. My God, that's so strong. 3-2-3 against 3-3. Archons. Reavers are being brought up as well. There's a Plague on the Reaver. A lot of this army is actually headed down, I think, to the bottom right now. He's going to try and get onto this fresh mineral only base, see what he can do about that. Bunch of Archons heading out on the map right now, making their way down to this bottom area. It throws down another Plague on the Reavers. All the Reavers have been plagued at this point. A great storm there. Kills a ton of drones. Needs a storm for the Lings. There we go. He gets one. The Archons look like they may be able to push through, but a huge wave of purple coming down the map here. Cleaning up a lot of these units. He's still making Dragoons. I cannot understand that. Dragoons in this situation are beyond useless. We've just got Hydras. We've just got Lings for the most part. There's really not many lurkers to speak of. There we go. As I say that, about 5-6 lurkers make their way up here. I think those are from the natural. Yeah, it pulls away all the lurkers from the natural. You don't really need lurkers anymore at these bases. The ones that have been mined out, you might as well pull away the lurkers, bring them forward, and try to deal with these advancing armies here. Now, Protoss player taking the bottom left. This has become an epic game now. With the bottom left finally being taken, he needs to put down more cannons as well. Reavers are so good in this situation. See if he has the upgrade here. Looks like we can't actually check that at the moment because the Scarabs are building. Love to see him build more Reavers though. Put another Robo here. And why don't we have like 6 cannons at least? I feel like that's smart. It's like we do not have the upgraded damage. That is unfortunate. We'll be bringing up we'll be putting down some more Scarabs though at least. Sends the probes over as well. Gonna get to mining here. This fresh base still has quite a bit of income coming in. We've hit kind of a dead part of this cast. Not really much going on at this moment. Oh, except for this. There we go. Trying to find that. Must be something going on here. This is a very late game ZVP, and it was a drop. Missed the kill count there, unfortunately, but safe to assume there was quite a few. We're down to just 49 drones. Starts popping out a bunch more. Doesn't really matter that much at this point, killing drones, because Flash has so much income. Got so many bases at this moment. Needs to get most of his drones mining right now, actually, and will send them to work. And then his income is going to be enough to produce everything that he needs. I don't know if it's enough to win this game though, because he does need to get over here and push the Protoss off of some of these bases, because Protoss, he's fine right where he is. Doesn't really need to kill any bases of Flash at this moment. Just let him have it, whatever. These 2 bases are going to be his last. This base, of course, is pretty healthy as well, but it's really on Flash right here to get over and stop this base from going down. Stop this base from going down. Maybe get in here and kill this base. Maybe get in here and kill this base. And actually shut down the Protoss, because otherwise he is just going to build up to a giga army. He's going to have so many Reavers. He's going to have an insane number of Archons as well. Just bust through everything. Looks like he's coming up here, gonna trade with the Archons, trade with the Reavers here, kill a ton of lurkers. He's got to be careful though of a flank right now. A huge army of Ling is coming down from the north. Got to replenish those Scarabs here and start to throw down preemptive storms. Just get rid of as many of these Lings as possible. Looks like the 2 Reavers did go down and the army gets completely surrounded. Oh my god, everything dies and the supply drops insanely low here. That is not good. I think it's Flash's turn, right? Flash now, oh, dropping another Templar, actually doing a little bit more damage, but Flash has this moment where we're at 125 supply. 59 of that is just probes, so this base is illegal right now. It should not be allowed to remain. We've got a bunch of defilers coming down here. There's not enough cannons, man. He needed way more cannons down here. He definitely had the money for it, but what was he doing? Just not building cannons is what he was doing. God damn. You need like 8 cannons here just to kill as many Lings as possible as they run in. The Reavers can do their splash, but he's gonna send out more Reavers here. He's sending up more army. Where is this army going? He needs to get down here and stop this. Save this base, man. You gotta save this base. This is everything, right? He's going across the map. Oh, this is such a mistake, I feel. Why is he going across the map right now? Also, why is this Reaver not down here building scarabs and actually defending this base? Oh, this is so painful. Looks like protoss, he's gonna go ahead and kill this, but look at how much army there is. How many lings are coming down here. Ling's Hydra is gonna surround this and kill everything, and I think this may just be GG. Kind of an upset here with this protoss player being pretty much way ahead throughout the entirety of the game, throwing away this army instead of defending properly at these two locations. Ends up losing bottom left. Are you kidding me? I cannot believe he got in there and actually killed that, and GG is called. Flash outmaneuvers his opponent. Of course, the hidden base that never got scouted, well, it did get scouted, but very, very late on, definitely helped him out quite a bit. This is one of the last games Flash played before he went to the army, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. That was his Zerg versus Protoss at that point. Hopefully he's going to come back again in the future and show us more great games with his random on the ladder and in tournament. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next cast.